What do you get when you take the tired and outdated genre of the westerns and combine it with the sublime action comedy tropes of the modern era, and then add a pinch of bloody-ass violence mixed in with some of that good old melodrama we all love? An awesome fucking western is what you get. Hey, fuck anyone who says Netflix don't make good movies anymore. The Harder They Fall has been quite the experience for me. I'm a little late to the party for this one, but it's no problem. I got to see it finally. This movie definitely surprised me. I initially wrote it off as just another boring-ass modern western like the ones we usually get, but I was wrong. This is a movie that completely catches you off guard, and it's just so goddamn fun. All the characters were so well realized that it was an absolute joy to follow the story. The movie definitely takes a lot of inspiration in the violence from Quentin Tarantino. The action sequences are just a treat to watch. They're the perfect combination of entertaining and edgy. Oh, and the soundtrack playing in the background is insanely good. First 10 minutes you feel like you're watching Django Unchained, but without all the million different themes and stuff that gets crammed into movies like that. The Harder They Fall just completely trims the fat. So let me cut to the chase like they did and ask you to smash that like button. Thank you. It's a classic revenge story on a man who had his parents murdered when he was little, with a little damsel in distress trope in there to spice things up. Oh, a whole 30-minute setup for the main character? No thank you, we'll just dive right into the action and let you figure it out. Entire separated subplots from the main story for each individual supporting character? Nah, we good, we'll just combine that in along the way. The movie is just not afraid to embrace the ridiculousness of what is happening and just knows and gives the audience what they want. Shootouts, baby! This cast shines at the real-life people from the West dramatized and altered to fit this narrative. But who gives a shit if it's not accurate? It's fun, goddammit. It's extremely well directed, written, and acted. A win-win in all departments, really. Jonathan Majors was cool as Nat Love. Lakeith Stanfield was so interesting and weird and badass and everything combined. Idris Elba was, well, chills. Absolute chills. The one character that annoyed the living shit out of me, though, was Regina King's Judy Smith. Just so goddamn evil and annoying. Also the kid. Man, that boy was dumb.
3.
The greatest thing about this movie, though, is it's not just a simple bang bang bangity bang western for you to enjoy. It has some real ass substance underneath the surface.
All comes down to who fast and who ain't, right?
Oh, it all comes down to who's alive and who's dead.
This movie nails a lot. The characters are so well done, both in terms of their backstories and their dialogue. The attention to detail in every single frame is out of this world. Okay, now, this part I'm gonna get into some spoilers, so I'm gonna need y'all who wanna watch the movie and haven't seen it yet to leave. I am warning you. Did they leave? Okay. Now how fucking cool was that ending? Am I right or am I right? Just shoot, 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 everybody die, you know, all that. Another awesome thing about this movie is that they are not at all afraid to kill off characters. Like we all saw in the third act. Damn, that third act was good. Super unrealistic, especially how Nat Love and Bass Reeves somehow didn't die while they were on the ground, but again, who gives a shit? But back to the real great thing. Or actually, sad thing, should I say. The Harder They Fall is, in fact, a deep commentary, and it has much more substance than what you see on the surface level.
Man, old devil, this gonna be Buck's last day amongst the living.
The twist at the end of the movie when Rufus Buck reveals that unlike Nat Love's father, Rufus's father was a bad man. He was an outlaw who abused him and his mother, and he also ended up killing his mother and abandoning him to start a new life. The twist was, this new life was marrying Nat Love's mom and having that child. Yes, you heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. Nat Love and Rufus Buck are in fact brothers. Not in real life though, just in the movie. Rufus Buck had scarred Nat Love with a cross, so when he meets him years later, he can recognize his own flesh and blood. He also didn't kill Nat Love as the ultimate revenge to his own father. By murdering him and his wife, and leaving the son alone and abandoned, he turned the son into what the father was running away from, the biggest outlaw in the West. But what does all that mean? Sounds like some melodramatic ass shit to me.
You're gonna die an old lady, warm in her bed.
That's you talking, by the way. Well, the twist emphasizes the central theme of the film about the cycle of violence and its particular effect on the black community. You'll notice that the protagonist and the antagonist in this movie are very similar in character. They're both outlaws, murderers who rob people and have their own gang. This was done on purpose to show that There is no difference. It doesn't matter if you're a good bad guy or a bad guy. It's essentially, in the end, the same exact person doing the exact same thing. It's a never-ending loop of violence and murder that you're sucked into. And that's what you see in the movie, in the juxtaposition of violence in the past, comparing that to the present. Same shit, different day. But in the end, Rufus Buck wants Nat Love to kill him.
But you better. You gonna surpass even me because I couldn't kill my brother. Yet here you are about to kill yours.
He wants his brother to be stronger than him and do the one thing he himself wasn't able to do. Finish the job. And to Nat Love, he's still the man who killed his mother. So he finally does it. Throughout the whole movie, the good gang keep calling Rufus Buck.
You take on the devil himself, you're gonna need more than just you and the marshal.
When Nat Love kills him, his girl asks him,
Is the devil dead?
he answers,
I don't know.
because, well, if he killed the devil, then he's the devil now. You become what you kill, essentially. This movie honestly blew me out of the waters. And I think the combination of fun and deep is always a good mix. Yeah, it might have some pacing issues here and there, and how it's all over the place. 1 minute it's fast, the other slow, another fast, another slow, but it's definitely well worth it. I'll give it an 8.5 out of 10. With a cowboy hat.